Hello friend, welcome. In the last video, we implement the logic of this reset button using anonymous class. Reset. Let's try a different way to implement that using a non-anonymous class. Okay, so let's go to here. So this is the current implementation. This one, right, is this part is a anonymous class implementing this action listener interface. So what if we let this guy, this is not an anonymous class, right? It has a name, ChessController. So that this guy implement this action listener like that. So we need to provide, right, action performed method, okay, to be able to implement that. So add on implement method here, right? This one is the requirement of this interface. So now we can move out this logic, right? Copy that and put it here. And now we can get rid of this and put this in, right? Save it. So instead of using anonymous implementation in place here, now we specify this guy is the implementer of this interface, and here is the service required by this interface. Let's give it a try. So Command Q, stop, and run it. Okay, so make a move, make another move, and reset. Yeah, it works. Now what if we also need the function of another button? So let's define another button here. So to implement the function of the second button, we also can use this interface. But now the problem is, how can we differentiate which button we are handling, right? There's one way to do that. So we can put our instance variable here, private. No, sorry, it's not this guy. It's button, this guy. So we'll remove this and put it here. Button, reset button, and another one, delete me. And okay, so J button, delete me button, delete me button. Okay, so delete me button equals this guy. So delete me button equals that, right? And we can add this to our buttons panel. Delete me button. like that. So now we also need to add a delete me button dot add listener, right? Listener, add action listener, this, like this one. Now this function will be triggered for both buttons. Let's give a try. Okay, so let's give a try. Make a move and delete me. Yeah, and make another move, reset. Okay, but we need a different functionality, right? For that to, how can we differentiate that? We can use this system provided parameter e. So let's print out e. Okay, let's see, e dot get source. Try it. Maybe we can get something different when we click different buttons. So this one, okay, so is, let me put it here. So this one is, wow, it's so long, right? The default output of that. And let's click another one, different one here to see. Yeah, they are different. You see, they are different. Now what is the data type of that? Object. Okay, so can we do something like that? If e dot get source is the same as like reset button, then we can print out something. Reset clicked. So else if e dot get resource equal to delete me button, then we can make a copy of that, print out delete me clicked. Okay, let's try it. Reset clicked, delete me clicked. Cool. So now we can implement different functionality, right, for different buttons. Why do we need a delete me button? We have a big plan. We want to create a networked chess game, so two players can play a chess game while the socket, right, TCP IP protocol, while the network, we can use a socket to connect the two players, two devices. Okay, now we can move in this guy to here, right? This is the functionality we need for reset button. And now the other one will rename that to so to make to build a socket connection, we need a server and a client. The server will listen on a port, TCP port, and the client will trigger the connection from its own socket to the server socket. In this video, let's add the other two buttons, okay? And let's rename this one to listen. Another one, listen is for socket, okay? So rename this one to server button, okay? Or listen button. Rename that to rename to server button, and we'll create another one, client button. It's server client. We are talking about the socket, right? Server means socket server. Client means socket client. So here is server will do listen, and let's add this is a group, so let's put an empty line to separate them, that. So this is client button, listen, no, here is connect, client button here, and the client button at ActionListener. So here server button, okay, so we need another one. Can we duplicate the two lines like that? Yes. So we highlight the two lines of code and duplicate that. So if this is client button, so here is listen, clicked. Here is connect, right? Socket for socket client. Here is for socket server. Now let's give a try. Command Q. So listen will trigger, right? Will launch the server socket. Yeah. Listen, clicked. Now on the other machine or on the other instance of this same app, right? Another running app, we click connect to connect the waiting server, the listening server. Yeah. So great. So we are ready for the next step to really create a listening server socket. Okay. So let's stop here. See you next time. Thank you for watching.